All right, greetings, and peace, y'all. This is Empress Coach Rita Nicole of RitaNicole.com, Divine Intervention Show and Podcast, The Love Experiences, and Sankofa's Naturals, and TheCurve.net. With that being said, this is our AM Inspiration Show to wake the ass up, and we are in the spring equinox today. Today officially is the first day of fall. Yes, it is September 21st, 2022. Yes, let's get it. Today, our topic is 5 steps for personal growth. With that being said, I'm going to give y'all another 60 and we're going to get right into it. Now, with that being said, welcome. Keep in mind that we are streaming live from StreamYard, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Clubhouse, Spotify, and Anchor, and Spoon. So, excuse me. Let's go. Let's get into this podcast for today. And let's talk about some 5 steps for personal growth. Okay, so understanding the areas of personal growth is imperative because it not only helps you explore the areas where you make improvements in your existence, it increases your satisfaction when it comes to your job, your personal relationships, and it helps you to determine your strengths and developing areas that you may need improvement. Okay? For finding certain categories of personal growth will help you relate to your career, more than others, and help you to choose what to focus on to enhance professional opportunities, interpersonal, and personal opportunities at the same time. Okay? So let's go down the list, okay? Now, of course, the first step to personal growth is mental agility. Mental agility focuses on the development of your mind and the way that you think and your ability to learn. It also relates to how your cognitive functions affect your behavior. Improving mental aptitude can benefit everybody, especially when it comes to your career and performing simple tasks. And staying informed about trends and updates in your field will definitely help you to advance and experience gradual mental agility that can and lead to productivity in your personal and interpersonal life. Okay. Now, of course, the next one is social growth. Now, increasing your social growth involves improving your communication skills. Okay, so you can't go and say, "Oh, I'm going to increase my social growth," but you're still not aware or self-aware that you don't communicate effectively. Okay. Now, when you're speaking on it professionally, you have to focus on developing other skills and learning how to work independently while still using that effective communication. Learning how to become an active listener, learning how to be someone who receives and listens without the intent to respond. Okay? And being a clear speaker, it will definitely help you, to be more productive in the work area, to work with a team, and it will offer you insights in your workplace, in your career, also in your home, in your community. Okay? Giving healthy feedback to your supervisors can actually help you to develop friendships and promote, job satisfaction. Giving healthy feedback to your family, your partners, will actually help you to develop more sustainable relationships as well. Okay, so it works both ways. When you're looking for, that social growth, that effective communication is the all to be all. It definitely is. So it's effective communication, learning to work independently, being a clear speaker, being someone who's open to receive and listening without the intent to respond. Okay, most people don't know how to listen because they're too busy trying to respond. Now, let's move along. The third one is spiritual growth. Okay. Now, when we speak on spiritual growth, we're not always talking about religion. Spiritual growth has a lot to do with internal self-love, because you have to remember that we're ethereal beings and we are spiritual beings first, and we're living inside of a physical vessel. Okay. That makes any sense? So spiritual growth is that connectivity within yourself. Is more in a organic view, like an organic level. So developing as a person and finding your inner chi. I like to say energy or inner chi, or just literally finding your own peace within. Okay. So the most people that experience spiritual growth in the most diverse ways, it depends on their culture, it depends on their exposure, their core values, and their experiences. Some people do prefer a structured approach to spiritual growth, such as, things like practicing religion, mindfulness, like meditation, and working to improve their spiritual health, because they find it imperative need to do so. So spiritual growth matters do come into play even in your career, because they help you to manage stress levels and build confidence in yourself and your own personal abilities. That's why spiritual growth is so important in your personal and interpersonal existence, because it definitely helps you to manage the stress that may come along with work or career, and also home. Okay. And it helps you to be more confident and productive in your own abilities. Okay. Now, the next one, of course, is emotional growth. Most people don't talk about emotional growth that much, so we're here for it today. Okay. Emotional growth focuses on the development and the management of your own personal feelings and how you actually react to things. Okay. Now, sometimes challenges can come your way, and stress and anxiety can actually contribute to you feeling burnt out, but emotional growth can help you overcome those challenges. It definitely helps you to assist in expressing your emotions effectively, and discussing, maybe your views on things with patience, grace, and mindfulness. Okay. Emotional growth allows you to process and evaluate your feelings when it comes to your workplace, your home, and your community. Okay. And that definitely helps you to choose appropriate courses of actions. It gives you that time to sit back and reevaluate when you have that emotional growth. So practicing mindfulness with emotional growth habits helps you to minimize conflict with everyone, whether it's personal or interpersonal. It just helps you reduce conflict, because you have a lot of time to think before you speak, and you're open to receive, and you have that empathy, and you have that understanding and balance when it comes to situations, whether at work or whether at home or in your community. Okay. Now, physical growth is so important. We are humans. Our biggest organ is our skin. Most people don't even realize that. So, our physical growth involves taking care of our physical vessels and using them in productive ways. So, our physical condition affects us in all areas of our personal growth and development. Like if we're feeling really crappy, we're not going to be able to show up in a way that's productive. We're going to show up in ways that are counterproductive to our cause, to our goals, to our to our overall intention. Okay, when we're not taking care of ourselves physically, we're not going to be able to be there mentally. We're not going to be able to practice that mental agility. We're not going to be able to have that emotional resolve, and we're also not going to be able to show up in a healthy social way, okay, and a spiritual balanced way. Okay, so that's important to mind your physical, how you're showing up physically by eating foods that's healthy for your brain, eating foods that's healthy for your heart, your blood, drinking enough water, having enough proteins and calcium, and exposing yourself to the sun if you can, and just doing things to promote that physical aptitude, like that agileness. You want to be nice and healthy and your best version of yourself, so that physical growth matters. So eating nutritious meals, exercising regularly, getting adequate sleep does matter. So when you feel better physically, you show up in a way that's more balanced in your home environment, in your work environment, in your you are projecting yourself, and you are being more authentic and organic in a healthy way. Okay? So that's a few ways that you can show up to this world. You could show up. That's a few tips for personal development. Excuse me. I got lost in my own train of thought, guys. I apologize for that. So, and some other ways you can develop yourself personally or socially. You can create a blog. You can do videos. You can create a podcast. You can start a new course for something that you actually know how to do, and you want to expose other people and get them opportunity to learn. You can invest in yourself, whether it's physically, financially, or different things of that nature, spiritually, emotionally. Because personal development is an investment anyway. So let's not forget that once you start to work on that energy, and you start to balance, it's definitely an investment that you're taking into yourself, because you're transforming. Transformation is an investment. Okay. So keep that in mind. Okay. Now, some things that you can do is remember that when you develop yourself, you are making better decisions, and you're staying disciplined. You're thinking bigger. You're going to be more energetic. You're taking action in your life at that point. You're becoming more assertive. You're keeping that mental agility high. You know, you're being more creative and authentic to your own self and your own values. You're not looking to be, for things to be like. You're becoming who you are, and you're standing in your righteous truth. That's so entirely important. You are definitely acting in gratefulness. Gratefulness is your mantra at this point. Um, and you are creating habits that are going to make you more productive and propel you into the existence that you desire to be. It's going to propel you and take you on a trajectory that takes you into a place where you desire. Okay. And just being more balanced or content or happy, some people like to call it happy. Working smarter, not harder, is so important. And most people that develop themselves realize that, hey, I work smarter now. I don't work harder. Soft life, okay. So it definitely allows you to be more optimistic because you're able to see that, hey, this may be going on, but this is not forever. This is the moment in my existence. This is just a moment, and who knows what the next moment is going to bring. And you're able to balance through that. You're able to persevere through that, with optimism and stuff like that. Okay. It actually allows you as well to discover your passions, to be more consistent and persistent. Um, it allows you to open the door of being more productive instead of counterproductive. Um, that inner peace that we talked about previously. With inner peace comes positive self-talk, so it actually helps you to automatically reframe your thoughts and declutter your mind. Um, it definitely propels you into a place where you're able to deal with change more effectively. So yes, that's it for today. And thank you for tuning in. Peace, y'all.